Welcome back, nerds. Love is in the air, and we've got the right person, wrong time, wrong person, wrong time, and the completely out of time. These X-Men couples are sure to delight or cause some other big feelings. 5. Dazzler and Beast. The Beauty and the Beast of the 80s first met in Hollywood. Dazzler, a singer down on her luck, and Beast, a big blue guy on vacation with big dreams and big plans. Their main issue is Hollywood / like the world doesn't want mutant celebrities. Dazzler is promised the chance to perform for Hollywood's elite, only to discover that performance is actually a gladiator fight. The under-Hollywood fighting ring is eventually busted when Beauty and the Beast lead a revolt. Their romance was limited to the 4 comics in the Beauty and the Beast line, and the pair did break up at the end. Dazzler went on to receive her own comic line, and in the last panel of the last issue, Beast makes an appearance to ask Dazzler to join his new team of X-Men. But this becomes a 20-year cliffhanger, finally resolved by Dazzler superfan writer John McCann. His story in Marvel's Heartbreakers Volume 1 involved a sweet meeting between the former lovers, some slow dancing, and Dazzler finally answering Beast's question. She did not want to join the team. 4. Lila and Cannonball. Lila is a rock superstar mutant capable of powerful intergalactic teleportation, even as far as across the Milky Way. So she's about as cool as one person can get. Her other half is Samuel Guthrie, also known as Cannonball. Able to generate thermochemical energy and release it from his skin, he can essentially blast himself around like a cannonball. The two met in the New Mutants Annual #1 when Cannonball saved Lila's life, their romance starting shortly after. She visited his hometown, met his parents, he attended a few of her concerts, but things took a turn for the worst when Lila was captured. Cannonball and the New Mutants went after her and found her again, but to escape there was of course a battle, and Lila sacrificed herself, or so we thought. Much later, we find out she's still out there in the cosmos. When Cannonball found out, he was already really stressed with work, so he decided to take a break and go and find her. When reunited, the two rekindled their relationship again, but eventually separated due to not being able to find peace together. Cannonball went on to join the Extreme X-Men, and Lila continued to be a superstar. 3. Shatterstar and Rictor. This couple isn't really weird for their relationship, it's more what they had to go through. They too made history as the first ever on-panel same-sex kiss in 2009. After decades of subtext between these two characters, X Factor Volume 3 number 45 laid any doubts to rest. In this comic, Shatterstar's mind is taken over by the villain Cortex, forcing him to fight Rictor and fellow hero Strong Guy. It isn't until the mind link between Cortex and Shatterstar get interrupted that Shatterstar can break free. Once that happens, Shatterstar and Rictor share a kiss of relief. Since this historic moment, the pair have gone on to share romantic confessions on panel, as well as work together on various super teams. Shatterstar even learned Spanish to be able to communicate privately with Rictor. But Shatterstar is also somehow his own grandfather, so that is a lot for the couple to deal with. But number 2, Wanda and Pietro. This is the worst one on the list. Today, hands down, no competition. In the disastrous Ultimate Universe, Wanda and Pietro dated, which is really evil. The Ultimate had a lot of problems, but nothing really came close to this. Also, Wolverine was suggested to be the twins' dad here because Magda, their mom at the time before the non-mutants retcon, it had an affair with Logan. Logan was also watching the twins from the bushes when Marvel fans got their first hint that there was something really weird happening there. This is one of those Marvel comics that really just makes you go, wow, they just let anybody write these, don't they? And number 1, Krakoa and Arakko. Save the most bonkers for last. The last one was the worst, but this is the weirdest. I don't know what it is about superheroes and doing things that are just out to left field, or in this case literally are the left field. Krakoa and Arakko are two sentient islands, Krakoa the home nation for Earth's mutant population. Arakko is not on Earth, but instead in the dark dimension known as Amenth, in which the inhabitants are demons. Someone from that realm named Summoner was sent to Earth on a mission and took part of Arakko as his mode of transportation. This piece was known as the Arak Coral. Summoner parked right beside Krakoa, and the two islands joined together, and if we go off the dialogue shared by the X-Men witnessing it, we're supposed to take this in the romantic sense. This is already strange, but the two islands used to be one human-shaped mutant named Akara. As Akara grew older, they also grew in size, eventually becoming a massive island mutant. Akara was attacked by the Twilight Sword, split in half, opening a portal to Amenth, and that is how Arakko ended up there and Krakoa stayed on Earth. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye, nerds!